Just before I start, if you haven't played through the Angels of Zariman quest, then there are a few spoilers ahead. If, like me, you're making your way through the Angels of Zariman content, then you've definitely run into the issue of needing Voidplumes to rank up the Holdfast Syndicate. With the introduction of this syndicate, there has been a whole load of useful content added, such as arcanes, weapon blueprints, cosmetics and more. I would definitely recommend sinking some time into farming out bounties and Voidplumes for the potential rewards you can access. With that being said, let's have a look at the Voidplumes themselves. On screen you can see the 5 obtainable Voidplumes you can find in missions, and as you can see, the Voidplume quill is by far one of the most common items to find, especially with it being a guaranteed reward in bounties, starting at 1 for tier 1 bounties and up to 5 for tier 5 bounties. As mentioned earlier, you will need Voidplumes to get Holdfast standing. On screen is a list of values for each Voidplume. However, I would only recommend trading the Voidplume quills for standing, as others such as the crest and pinion are much rarer than others. Now you know what you're farming for, the mission I would recommend using is the exterminate mission known as Helico Perimeter. You can also use the mobile defense mission, the Green Way, however I prefer the exterminate as you can just run around searching for Voidplumes and kill enemies along the way. This isn't to say you can't get Voidplumes from other mission types. The reason for using exterminate and mobile defense missions is that they are not endless and allow you to run around freely to find Voidplumes after you've completed the objective. When in mission, you'll be picking up Voidplumes on the ground. They spawn just like Syndicate medallions, and when picked up they will be marked for you and the rest of the squad, if you're playing as a team. For naturally spawning Voidplumes, you can also interact with these little glowing orbs on the ground, which will summon what I call a spirit to find Voidplumes and Somacortanes for you. Following that, you may have noticed I used the term naturally spawning. This is because you can get Voidplumes from 2 other sources in mission. The first way is by working with Cephalon Melissa. For this you'll need to find a Zariman accolade, basically a key, and take it to Cephalon Melissa. The key will make a high-pitched tone when you're nearby and can usually be found within 1 to 200 meters of Cephalon Melissa's terminal. Submitting the key will reward you with a Voidplume quill. You can pick this up beside the terminal. The other way you can get Voidplumes is by defeating dormant Void Angels. One has a chance to spawn in your mission, and all you have to do is activate it, defeat it, and pick up the Voidplume it will drop as a reward. You should know how to kill the angel, as you will have killed one in the Angels of Zariman quest, however I might make a video in the future on how to kill them. Now for some extra info. When ranking up the Holdfast Syndicate, you'll need 10 Voidplume crests to rank up to rank 3. These are by far the rarest Voidplumes, with only 1 spawning per mission. In mission, they can only be found naturally, so take your time, clear the map if you are in need of crests. Alternatively, you can get them as a tier 3 bounty reward or trade with Archimedium Yonta. Furthermore, using AoE weapons or Limbo's Cataclysm ability with high range, efficiency and loot detector is a great way to look for Voidplumes, as you can nuke containers, and any symbols that remain on the map will be Voidplumes or keys for Cephalon Melissa. You can also search for Voidplumes in bounties. However, I personally find it easier just playing the standard missions, as enemy levels are much lower, meaning you don't need to use so much brain power. Anyway, hopefully this was handy. If it was, consider subscribing and stick around for future content to come. That's all from me for now. Goodbye.